Blackstone presents A Few Bad Men, the true story of U.S. Marines ambushed in Afghanistan and betrayed in America, by Major Fred Galvin, USMC, retired, with Sal Mana. This book is read by Victor Bevine. Foreword by Lieutenant Colonel Steve Morgan, USMC, retired. Independence Day 2021, Sarasota, Florida. As I write this, almost 20 years have passed since the surprise attack of 11 September 2001. I was there at the beginning to see the start of this national heartbreak. I was assigned to Headquarters, United States Marine Corps, HQMC, at the Navy Annex. The Annex was designated Building 1 on the Pentagon Reservation and sat on a hill above the Pentagon and adjacent to Arlington National Cemetery. Our rally point in case of an emergency evacuation was the cemetery. Arlington National Cemetery is where I stood and watched the Pentagon burn. And I braced for war, again. But this time I doubted it would end in 4 days. For the next 2.5 years, I helped plan for war and ongoing operations as combat developed. Eventually, the opportunity came to return to combat operations. I'm a Marine. Duty called, off I went. To Afghanistan, perhaps the most hauntingly beautiful place I've ever been. Beauty, horror, and heartbreak. Where, to paraphrase Tom Ricks, combat diminished my soul. A story for another time. When I was there, the rules of engagement, ROE, were not nearly so restrictive as they later became. As time went on, the ROE became ever more inhibiting, to the point that my friends/peers returning from the war started to question why we were even bothering to continue. The bad guys had an edge, gifted by United States government policy. No matter. Now let's do counterinsurgency, coin, and the ROE became tighter. Genius. Well, that worked, didn't it? And here we are, approaching 50 years since Air America helicopters lifted the last evacuees off rooftops in Vietnam. Never again, we were told. As you read this story, my advice would be to remember that many of the flag officers of this war are the sons of flag officers of the Vietnam War. Never again? Oh, okay. Before I cast too many stones, let me clarify and fully...
Sample complete. Ready to continue?